Hey guys, my name is Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am up at my treasure house, which is where one of my antique booths, Green Onion Vintage, is located. If you are looking for an Iron Orchid Design stockist to send you some new Iron Orchid Design products, then my treasure house is the perfect place for you. Cindy is the shop owner here and she is willing to ship to any of my audience. So if you see something that you want in today's video, I'm going to show you right now how to get onto my treasure house's website or their app for your phone so that you can order directly from there and Cindy can ship to you any product from Iron Orchid Design. So today I'm going to feature all of the new things that just came out last week. Today's video is also a special giveaway of one of the new Iron Orchid Design products, so make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video to see how to enter today's giveaway. So like I said before, my treasure house is a full stockist of Iron Orchid Design. So you don't have to just order the new products today. You can order anything you'd like off their site. As you can see, they have a very full inventory of pretty much anything from Iron Orchid Designs that you would like, including the air dry clay if you're needing some of that, because there are some new really beautiful molds that came out. And then this is all the transfers that they currently have in stock. So obviously if you're local, it's a lot easier to just come and see everything in person and make your purchases that way. But I know a lot of you guys are all over the country, but just keep in mind that they do have pretty much anything that you could think of from Iron Orchid Designs. And like I said, Cindy is willing to ship to you guys. Those are all the new paint inlays there, but I will get to those in a minute. First, I'm going to show you how to open up those applications on your devices. Okay, so to hop onto the My Treasure House website, we're just going to go to Google and do a little search here. Just typing in My Treasure House. And for me, it's always the first one that pops up. It is mytreasurehouse.com. And this is what their front page looks like. This is actually a display that we did, that my mom and I did right when we first opened in the new shop. It was such a beautiful display. So this is the front page here. And then just kind of looks like this, nice and simple. So to get to the Iron Orchid Designs, you're just going to click on the top here. And then you can scroll through and see everything that they have to offer from Iron Orchid Designs. And then from there, very simple. So here's one of the new ones. It even says how many she has left currently. And then you just add it to your cart. You know, pretty straightforward purchasing process. Once you have it in your cart, you can go check out. And then you are going to have to either do a guest checkout or you can create a login. And if you create a login, that gives you the option to add things to your wish list that are out of stock. And Cindy actually gets to see the things on people's wish lists, so that lets her know what she needs to order more of. And I'm sure if you're really dying for one in particular, you can message Cindy on her Facebook page, and that would be a good way to tell her too if you're wanting something a little bit more quickly. But as you can see, she has pretty much everything up here. These are all the inks and even some of the accessory tools. So yeah, pretty much anything that you'd like is here on the website. And then now let me show you how to get to the app. So whether you're on Android or on an iPhone, you just need to go to your app store. And then in the search bar here, you type in TH Vintage. And that'll take you to the My Treasure House app. So it's TH Vintage. And then search there. Now mine always wants to default it to the vintage, and so then it doesn't actually pop up. So you have to click here, say search instead for TH Vintage, not the vintage, and it'll be this first one here. So the black circle in the background, TH, it'll say TH Vintage. There'll be an install button for you if it's your first time, and then once it's installed, you can open it. And then you'll have to do a login here as well if you want to create your own account. And then just like the website, you can scroll through all the IOD options here. Pick the one that you want, fill up your cart, and then you can press the cart up here. And you'll either have to log in with Facebook or create your login. And then you'll just pay and that'll get shipped to you just in a few days. So nice and simple process there. But I just wanted to make sure that I told you how to find the app, especially because the name's a little bit different there. But both of the layouts are the same. I don't know about you, but I'm a big computer shopper versus phone, but I know there are probably a lot of people out there that would rather prefer to shop on their phone. So I just wanted to make sure I showed you both of those options. Okay, I'm gonna kick it off with the stamps first. I'm gonna save my favorite stamp for last, but this is one of my favorites from the releases right here, the Rural Scenes. So I know it's kind of hard to see because they're all wrapped up still, but I love this one. It's a bunch of like primitive kind of village and farm themes. There's animals, there's people, the windmills, a little cabin, and then I love, of course, all of the trees. So lots of like little nature inspired ones. I think this one is so charming, and really like the possibilities are endless. So you can create this little scene down here using these stamps. And then I'm going to flip it over to the back so you can see some of the other ways that they're featuring them. So here's kind of how they look on furniture. So cute. Here's an example of the stamp itself. And I love kind of using it with a lighter color on a piece of light colored furniture. I think that's a really good look. And then this is an example of what's actually on the sheets here. So I think that's going to be a really fun one to play with. A lot of different possibilities for that. I love all the trees on that one. The details are so nice. So I haven't purchased this one yet, but this is going to be probably my next one. And again, that's the Rural Scenes. So you can go ahead and add that one to your cart if you're interested. Love that one. Next one is called Adornment. And it's another collection of just like little embellishments that you could use either on frames or pieces of furniture. So they've had a couple similar ones like these in the past. I especially like this little one here though. So this one just gives you a lot of different options for embellishment. And again, this is called Adornment. So lots of little shapes. I love that one. Here's kind of their examples of how they've used it on furniture already. I really like how that one looks on furniture. That's a really good look. Just adds so much visual detail to something that would otherwise be pretty plain. So I'm going to have my eye on this one also because I feel like I have a lot of plain pieces of furniture that could just use a little added touch. So this is everything that comes on the sheet. I guess I'll be telling you guys prices. So that first stamp I showed you, the Rural Scenes, that was $45. This one's $27 because it's just one sheet of the stamps. One more time, this one's called Adornment. So a little bit more affordable if you're just trying to start out. And then this one feels more traditional to what Iron Orchid Design started out with. And I believe they actually had one very similar to it. But what they said was that with this one, they gave you more kind of mirrored images so that if you had a piece of furniture and you wanted to do some added embellishments on the doors, for instance, you'd be able to do that with this pack because it has more symmetrical pieces, which I really like the idea of that. So this one's called Reverie. It's another 2-sheeter, so you're going to get a ton of stamps with this one. Just a lot of little designs, some florals here. This is a vase with florals inside. I know it's a little hard to tell. Let me show you what it's like on the back. So I like this idea that they have on here of making a frame with all of the little flourishes. Really pretty. Just another good way to dress up some furniture too. And so here's everything on the sheet. So you can see that they have like the angel with the mirrored image. So that's really helpful if you want to do something symmetrical like that. And this one's also $45 because it's a 2-sheet set. So one more time, that one was Reverie. And then my favorite stamp from this season's release is the Pennsylvania Folk. I have been very much into folk art lately, so this is right up my alley. I love the designs of this one. I like the thickness of the lines. I don't know why, but that kind of stuck out to me. The flowers are so cute. I like that they have some of these little details here on the edges. I just think the birds are so fun. I really like how whimsical this one feels. So I'm really excited for this one, especially. This one's just a 1-sheet set, so it's $27. And I love this idea of painting in the stamps for this design. Looks so cute. Or you could just use them as the regular stamps. I've never done that before where they kind of mix up the colors with the stamps. That's a cute idea. And this is the full stamp set here. I love that one. It's so fun, and this is the kind of thing that like inspires me to go home and get crafting. I don't know why, but this one it just feels very much my style right now. So I'm excited to crack this one open. This is one of the first ones that I've already grabbed, and I'm gonna start using it right away. So hopefully I'll have a video soon for some DIY inspiration for you. And again, that's Pennsylvania Folk. Now moving on to the molds, I see two new molds here right now. This one's called Dainty Flourishes. So just another like really nice set to have if you need to add some embellishment to a piece of furniture or to a frame. Just look at the details in those, they're really amazing. And I highly recommend the IOD air dry clay for using these. I've tried other materials and I know some people have success, so I'm not saying you have to use their clay, but I do think it's a really, really good quality and it's really easy to work with. So that's the first one here. Let me see if I can give you some ideas for how it looks with the clay. Trying to get rid of that, sorry, reflection. I love how the air dry clay can look kind of like cement. So this would be a really good one to use the kind of thicker paint that you can mix with baking soda. And that gives it like a really nice old world look. Makes it look like faux concrete or plaster. That one's really neat. I love all the details of this one, and it's $26. And then my favorite set, again, is another kind of folk art piece. This one's called Primitive. And it's very similar to the stamp set with all of the flowers. I really like this little detail piece here. And I love all the stems of the leaves. I think that's going to be really useful on a lot of my projects. You have the two mirror images of the rabbits here. Flowers are so fun. And there's a bunch of different sizes. So when you really look at how much you get for your money, there's actually so many options in this one little set. So this is another one that I bought right away, and I already have a piece of furniture that has some chips in the existing kind of decorations on the front. So I'm gonna use these to fill in some of those broken off pieces, and I think it's gonna look really cute. So I'm excited for that. It's gonna be a lot of work just because I'm gonna have to fill it in with each little individual piece, but I think it's gonna be worth it in the end. So make sure you're subscribed, especially so you can see that video coming up soon. And then here's what they look like with the actual clay. So fun. And this one is $26. And now the two new paint inlays for this release is this one. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to attempt the name, but there it is right there. And you're going to get 4 sheets with this paint inlay. And I'm kind of sad to say I have not tried the paint inlays yet. It's just not something I've ventured into, but it's my understanding that they're reusable, similar to a transfer, but they actually kind of like lay onto your wet paint and they transfer the image that way. So they're more like an inactive paint that will become active once it's wet, and then that allows you to use it a few different times. So I really would like to try one, and I actually like this one a lot because it's a very lightly colored one. So it's not too in your face. So you're gonna get 2 sheets that look like that, which would be so pretty on the drawer fronts like they have an example down below. And then those are the other 2 sheets. And I just love their examples right here. They're so pretty. I especially love like the drawer embellishments on that green piece. I mean, how beautiful are those stairs? That's so pretty. And then again on another dresser. So I don't know that I would have gravitated toward this one on my own, but just seeing it in the pictures there on those 3 pieces, I'm super impressed. It's $32. And I really think that you're going to get your money's worth out of that because you can reuse them, like I said. So I need to just be brave and try these out. That one's so pretty. I love the really like soft, delicate, kind of watercolored look of this one. So that's the first new paint inlay. The second one is exactly the same, only it's in like a blue color scheme. So it's the same name, only it has blue on the end. And then this one has said Laurel on the end. I just want you to see the difference there. So when you're ordering online, you're sure to select the correct one. I love the blue color too, though. I can't lie. I love that it's, like I said, like a watercolored touch. I think that's so pretty. And then here's what it looks like on their furniture examples. Really cute. These pictures are all by Jamie Ray Vintage, which is such an awesome YouTube channel. And these are both $32, both sets are. I love that though, that's so pretty. That's a really good idea on the vase, and I like that you can kind of add the distressing to it so it looks natural to the piece, or original to the piece. So very, very nice. I just need to build up the courage. Need to do it, guys. Let me know if you guys have used them down in the comments, so I'd like to hear your experience with the paint inlays so far. Now moving on to the 4 sets of transfers that are already in the shop. First is called May's Roses, and it is this black and white rose set. Very vintagey. I'm loving the vibes of this. Let me flip it over to the back. Unfortunately, they're all wrapped in plastic, so I can't show you sheet by sheet, but these are the 4 sheets that it comes with. So you have a really good idea here of what you're buying. So it just reminds me more of like a vintage advertisement almost. Okay, there we go. Trying to hold it up in a way where you can actually see it. So this is what it looks like on the furniture. So it's a really big size. You're supposed to put this more like a wreath set where you put all 4 together. Or you can do like on this piece where you're just kind of swooping it around one side. Or you can always break it apart and use it on the corners like this. As you know, I'm a big fan of cutting up transfers and helping them go as far as possible. So it would hurt me a little bit for $35 for it to all go on one piece like this one. I would rather break it up and let it go over several different pieces. So for $35, that is May's Roses. Okay, and this one is probably my favorite of this new set of releases. This one's called Seed Catalogue, and it's 8 8x12 sheets. So the sheets are smaller, but there's 8 pages of them. And they just have a lot of these different like old vintagey text and all the little foods and flowers. So I think these would be a really good set to cut up and use on a bunch of different projects. And I tend to like the ones that have like the fruits and vegetables or the food oriented things, because I think that that goes really well with a lot of my DIY projects, especially the things that I upcycle from the thrift shop. And so here is everything that's on those 8 pages. So one that's a little more floral, talking about seeds. I really like all the font choices on here. I really like this little like peach one there. I think it's peaches, or yeah, it's peaches. I thought it was tomatoes for a second. You know, I'm having a hard time focusing. I'm having the worst with the glares. There we go. You kind of see some of those vintage images. So I especially like the strawberry ones and little bean pods there. I like these kind of neutral flowers. Some of them are just like really sweet little vintage images, and then some more flowers. So I like the mixture of the text on these and the florals, because I feel like I said before, it's going to be able to go across many different projects. And this set is only $25, so I feel like that's really a good price. The examples here show this set being turned into artwork or being used on the front of a little journal, which I love that idea. And then of course on a piece of furniture like this. So again, if you want to order that one, it is the Seed Catalogue. The next set is called Elysium right here. And this is another 4 12x16 sheet pack. And of course, as you can see, this one is another just like really beautiful floral mixture. Let me show you on the back everything that you're getting. Looks like it has a white background, and it has like these little newspaper clippings in the background. So white background with some black text and then all the florals. And again, this is one where you can arrange it into the four corners like this and make it just one large piece, or you can spread it from like corner to corner, like this one here. Sorry. So here it is just like as one big large bloom in the center, which is really, really beautiful. And then this is my favorite way to use it actually, just like along the drawer on the bottom here, and the rest is just kind of rustic and distressed. I think that is super pretty. That is exactly what I would do with this one if I had to choose. But just the details in this one, it's so realistic. I feel like the quality of the IOD designs is just the best out of any transfer that I've seen. So this one, again, is called Elysium, and it's $35. And you're going to get those 4 sheets. So super pretty. And you could even paint the background and then you'll see that text come through on top. So lots of options for that one too.
Hey, Mom.
And then last up we have this set called the Botanist. It's another one that's 4 12 by 16 sheets. And this one is definitely designed to be used all together at once. Let me show you why. It has like this emblem in the middle and then the text lines up. So you're going to want to use this all on one large piece of furniture most likely. Or you could use it on a sign. But here they have it featured on 2 different dressers. So one with a light background, one with a dark background. And then this is so pretty, like a vintage headboard that's been turned into a bench. So this one is beautiful. I know I have a really hard time getting you the details with the lighting situation here. But you can see it's just a really... It's just a really realistic set of florals, and the font is so pretty with it. Just a really nice combination there. So just look at all those really beautiful details. And as you can see, it really makes an impact. So you kind of have a plain dresser or this bench, which would have been really pretty still. Hi. Or this bench, which would have been beautiful, but just adding all of this really elevates the look. And for only $35, I actually think that's a pretty good price considering what kind of impact you're making with this. You'd be able to charge way more for a bench with this on it than one that was plain. This just really elevates the piece. So again, this is the Botanist, and you're going to get those 4 sheets right there.
Wow.
Now on to those giveaway instructions. All I need you to do is like today's video, subscribe to my channel, and then comment down below your favorite product that you would like to win. So today's giveaway is a little special. You're going to actually get sent your favorite item from today's video. So pretty exciting there. So all you have to do again is those 3 things: like, subscribe, and then comment your favorite product. And I'll get in touch with you if you're the winner and send you that favorite item of yours from the new Iron Orchid Design releases. I appreciate you spending some time with me today. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.